can take a while.
Prague, city of 100 spires, home to 1.25 million people and 6 million tourists per year. Tourists like me. It has an old town, it has a new town, it has 17 bridges, 24 museums, 25 breweries and over 30 tattoo studios. It has the world's oldest astronomical clock and the world's only cubist lamppost, and a really narrow street. Prophetic, paranoid, literary Don Kafka once said, "Prague won't let you go. This little mother has claws." He wasn't lying. We've been coming here for years. Why? Prague is home to Let It Roll, the biggest drum and bass festival on the planet. We're here for the winter edition, and for the first time ever, it's 2 nights. There's a lot of top shelf acts playing, and we're going to go and check them out. Check yourself, don't wreck yourself, we're going in. "20 years of technique, what are we saying, man?"
Yeah, 20 years of technique. It's amazing how quickly it's come around, and this year's a massive celebration for us, and we've got so much planned. We're working on an album. 3 parts of the album. We're going to have like an album part which is going to be all new tunes. We're going to have a section which is pure remixes from top producers across the scene, producers that we've got a lot of respect for and we like their music. And then there's going to be a section which is going to be full of unreleased material.
That must be such a fun project though, especially to go over the vaults and look at what you've achieved over the last 20 years.
You're always looking forward. You know, in this game, you need to always be looking forward so that you don't sort of get left behind. So it's a good point in time to actually look back, and then you forget some of the stuff that you've done. And like, I've not heard, say, for instance, not played Crossfire Danger for a number of years, and then heard it the other day, the remix that AMC had done of it, and it absolutely sounds bashing. And it just forgot how sensual and wicked the intro we done was.
I'm going to start with a really random question. Have you sampled any more of your nan's record collection?
Ha! So I basically sampled the whole collection, and then I've just been using bits and bobs since then.
Well, it's the last track on his album. It's called Violet. I just think it's beautiful, just a homage to your nan and a bit of a record collection. A beautiful thing to do.
Yeah, well, it's like she passed away and I had a collection. It was like, right, I had it for a little while, and I just sampled it and then ended up just getting one of the samples. It's like this piano riff, and it was like, right, I'm having that. And then I played a couple of chords to it, and then little jazz beat to it, and then yeah, it just rolled out from there. And then I had a vocal that I wanted to use for a while, and it just sliced in nicely, you know. And it was one of those tunes that just comes naturally, yeah. But then you're like, what's next? It's like, just keep on working. My next release, called Fibonacci Sequence, I've got another 140 remix that I've done for Vivek's label System.
It's interesting you mentioned the 140 remix, because I'm noticing quite a lot of that at the moment. Kairos has dropped the dubstep EP, Mystic State have gone back to that, and Icicle as well. Are we going back to that kind of playful, no rules, it doesn't matter kind of vibe?
No rules is how it goes, you know. Sit down, project from your soul into music. Like, that's how it goes, you know. So other than that, what else are you going to do?
So we're here at Let It Roll, and the last time that I saw you guys play was at Let It Roll in the summer, where things just went absolutely crazy in the Portal stage. And that felt like a level up for me, really. I mean, do you play to kind of crowds? Was that atmosphere unique for you, or is that just the atmosphere and the vibe that you guys bring these days?
It was a very unique vibe, especially playing at the world's biggest drum and bass festival. I guess that's the whole thing which makes Let It Roll so unique. It's one big family gathering, and there's always the strange uncle you're gonna have who's playing the weird stuff, but you're gonna have all the family getting together, having a great time, and that was the aspect which made it very unique for us.
So if you guys are the crazy uncle, then who's the naughty little brother in drum and bass?
There's a lot of people who could be the naughty little brother, but definitely up there is Serum and the Gang, definitely the Naughty Little Brother, even though they're more supposed to be the uncle who's playing the weird stuff. And we're the Naughty Little Brother upcoming and disturbing the peace.
I understand there's an EP coming in a few months' time, maybe in June.
Yeah, so we are right now working on finishing our next EP for Critical, which will be our 4th EP for the label. Yeah, so far we're really hyped for it. Like, we are still in the process of finalizing it, but it's looking good so far, and we try to have the vinyl out by June, something around that time.
We're backstage with Pola and Bryson, and it's nice to see you both together playing a gig, because this doesn't happen all the time, does it?
No, I mean, Harry's recently just been touring in Australia and New Zealand, and we've recently gone full-time with the music. And at the end of the day, if we both wanted to go to Australia and New Zealand, we would have lost a lot of money, and we really want to push this. We want to go full-time with it and make as much music as possible and do it to the highest standard.
Where's the most exotic, craziest, amazing, idyllic set that you've ever played?
Last year in autumn, I went to Canada. But Canada was amazing. I only did 2 days, did Edmonton and Vancouver, but it was nuts. Like, I got to Canada and just went, I'm on the other side of the planet, like, our music's brought us here. It's nuts. Like, and it's like a privilege, and genuinely it was the most enjoyable weekend I've had in years.
You know, to get that buzz now, still after 5-6 years of hacking away at it, that's amazing. I hope that buzz never dies.
Oh no, for me, it's never going. I mean, I go out and play shows in London, like 20 minutes from my front door, and like I'll meet people and just be like, do you know, it just really gets you. You're like, oh, I love this. I love the fact that somebody enjoys this music as much as I do, and they enjoy the music that we make.
You guys have got a really busy year. I know this for a fact. I know you've got stuff dropping. Tell me what you can, because I'm sure that you can't tell me everything, but what can you tease us with?
I mean, the good thing is now, you know, like 2019 for us is all about new music. We had like some really busy times in the studios and had a couple of breakthroughs. So we are now super motivated, making new music like on a daily basis. Unleash it onto the crowd and see what happens.
That must be such a nice feeling when you've learned something new, you're re-inspired and you're coming up with all this new exciting stuff. That's got to be one of the major buzzes of being in the studio and working on music.
Knowing that it will do something, you know, to the people, which is, when we know it does something to us, it does something to the people as well, you know, so that is basically our quality control.
So when you get those moments in the studio, do you both share that moment together? Do you both kind of like look at, like almost lock eyes and both think, yes?
I mean, you know, we don't lock eyes because we don't share a studios. But you know, you have the moment and then you have a good drop and then you make the build up to it, and when you're really sweating while making the build up, and then you check it back and you're standing in your studio like on your own in your boxer shorts and being like, oh, fuck, yes. And then you send it to the other one and you're hoping like, oh, I hope he feels the same. Like, I hope he's stoked as well, because
he stands in the boxer shorts as well, you know, with his hands in the air, you know, because then you know it's good.
Do you know, I was going to say that I had goosebumps then, but the minute you said boxer shorts, just they went away.